instead of Steve versus the Donkey Kong, of course, that we were expecting to see from Noodle.
So this is going to be really interesting because Noodle, obviously a really well-respected DK, no slouch, but I kind of want to see if Noodle's been taking notes on Phantom's DK, because Fhantum has actually used DK to really great effect against top-level Steves.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Although it looks as though Fhantum is going to be the top-level Steve in this set. Going in for some of those NIL combos, we do have the blocks coming out and then the anvil back to the ledge. That down smash, not enough to take the stock just yet, but the Magma Cube coming out from Fhantum, as it seems that they are looking for anything to take the stock. At 137%, it's definitely doable for Steve.
Well, Noodle's starting to use his Noodle on the great Giant Punch to try and get through that glide. That's actually something that I do like Fhantum uses whenever she pulls out the DK, is that Giant Punch to get through seemingly impossible things that you would normally not be able to punish, taking the damage instead, and a really good trade sometimes, or saving her life. But right now, Noodle doesn't have the Giant Punch online, and he loses his first stock.
Yeah, first stock going to be going to Fhantum, but at 90%, definitely a doable damage in order for Noodle to make up. Big NIL combo coming out and going to put 74% on the board for Fhantum. The air dodge in order to get back and actually sending Fhantum off stage. This could be big for Noodle if he's able to find the edge guard, but Fhantum opting to neutral get up and then sit and shield. Not enough from that back air. However, Fhantum able to recover from the Elytra and then sending Noodle all the way to the other side of the stage. The block going to be coming in clutch.
That's what really separates Fhantum from a lot of Steves here in the area, is that she knows exactly where to put the block, recognizing the situation of, like, even if I do get hit and overextend, I'm going to be safe.
That's a really good observation, Swiss, because she's a very methodical Steve player. I will say, from the way that great stock, by the way. But from the way that Fhantum sort of describes their playstyle, it's just kind of very linear. But when you see it taken in context of what is happening, very good.
You know what? It doesn't matter if your gameplay is a little linear if it works.
No, it absolutely works. And as we can see, the big NIL combo coming out, and the charged F smash at the block. Going to be game number 1 going to Fhantum in a 2-stock.
It's an unfortunate situation where Noodle saw what was going on. It's like, it's going to forward smash or do a down smash. I can Giant Punch, and he just misses by a hair.
Yeah, it was... I'm glad that we saw him sort of trying to punish that and then looking for his entrance in order to recover. However, having the slower recovery that you have as Donkey Kong gives you a lot fewer options. And I like the Giant Punch coming out, it just wasn't timed correctly. So, going into this game number 2, we do have Small Battlefield being the stage pick. So we have the Angel platforms, but at a much smaller stage that is going to be a pretty interesting change, to say the least. And a pretty quick stock
Goodbye.
from Phantom. Speaking of interesting changes, that is stock number 1 gone from Noodle.
Nothing was going on that Noodle of his. He's just trying to make it back. He's eating a lot of up tilts, nils. He seems a little checked out right now. Big sigh. We kind of saw this from BD Bean too when going up against Char. Sometimes you just got to recognize you're going to take 80%.
Yeah, unfortunate that being the big character means you have that bigger hurt box, and especially a character such as Steve can take full advantage of that. Very sparse shields there from the anvil rather, but still able to get that back air, and that is going to be yet another stock gone from Noodle. Fhantum opting to sit behind this wall and now having the gold tools at her disposal. That's Noodle looking for his confirm and getting it. First stock that Noodle takes so far, jumping right over the Giant Punch. So, okay, Fhantum able to avoid that, but going to be piling on this damage from the ladder combo against Noodle.
It looks like Fhantum just took that a little personally, the footstool into the anvil. Bit of a wash there, game 2. I don't think Small Battlefield was the correct choice there. Too small. I'd open it up a little bit more to back to the PS2 or even something like Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Small Battlefield, as you were saying, is that it really stifles
We're
a
running it
like,
back.
Yeah,
Noodle, please. Noodle,
oh my
why?
God.
I understand it's a pride thing sometimes, but take a moment to consider the 6 other stages.
You know, these are supposed to be best of 5. We don't have, like you and I are here all day, right? We don't have to take all the time in the world. It's only a 4-hour drive for me to get home. We can think about it a bit, guys.
Uh-oh. All right, but nice little pressure there on the platform. Looks like Noodle is throwing out a lot of hitboxes here, anticipating Fhantum to run in, but right now he's taking it a lot slower, which I really like, and once again gets hit by the TNT in that first opening stock. He's not respecting that space that Fhantum is setting up.
Yeah, and a really unfortunate air dodge in from Noodle to be eating a lot of unnecessary damage and then falling into the NIL combo from Fhantum, not able to get the F smash just yet. However, the air dodge is away, unfortunately just putting Noodle in bad positions, really. The minecart coming out and not enough to take the stock just yet, but able to recover to the center of the stage. That back air absolutely taking the stock. Fhantum with the lead yet again.
It's unfortunate because Noodle recognized a situation where he panicked. I do think that he really panicked. He tried to grab out of shield, and Fhantum just has the frame data to challenge that. You don't even need tools here. Phantom's just going to be throwing out punches.
No, you're absolutely right. Noodle is playing very scared right now, and that's how you can see the way that he keeps approaching Fhantum, even with those walls in place. You know, you do have to challenge them, but right now, when Fhantum has the tools at her disposal, it's just really not what you want to do as a character such as Donkey Kong, and it is consistently what you see Noodle doing, because his mind right now is saying, I'm behind, I need to take the stock wherever I can, and it's just not doing anything to respect Phantom's space, while Fhantum just sort of takes this to the bank, really trying to make up as much damage as possible.
Yeah, and an advantage right there. That's exactly what you need to do. You can't let Fhantum get back to the stage. But of course, when you're here in neutral against a character like Steve, it's okay not to approach. It just means you're at a standstill, but it also means you're not losing. And you'd rather not be losing against someone like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially almost getting the diamond tool there. Still doesn't have a whole lot of resources at her disposal. Is not able to get any of the stocks with his kill confirms either. But with the rage on the board, with the rage advantage rather, Noodle does seem to have this unfortunate, the giant punch in order to take out the crafting table. What a good move from Noodle. Unfortunately, going to be able to recover, but just barely. And then so far off stage, the blocks actually going to not save him. They went away just as soon as he needed them. That stock is gone, and Fhantum is running away with this.
It was a big Noodle play until it wasn't.
Yeah, it was very big-brained. Unfortunately, the blocks just gave way at the worst possible moment for Noodle. So Fhantum going to be walking the dog here, as you can see with the diamond tools, able to recover with the up B over to the Angel platform and trying to get that kill confirmed, not just enough yet. However, Fhantum knowing that they have as much time as they need to stay off stage against someone like Noodle. Going back to the center with the... just going to be muscling through that with the minecart, it seems.
Listen, if you're going to be hard-headed in your gameplay, you might as well use it to your advantage.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, Swiss. As we recover back, it is going to be that back air taking another stock for Noodle, but at 131%, there needs to be a perfect game, and it is not what we are going to be seeing. The up smash in the Magma Cube going to be taking game number 3 for Fhantum over Noodle.
You know, they said our block was going to be 2 hours, but if it keeps up like this, we're only going to be here for like an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah,
we're going fast.
Like, this is 2 3-0s. Like,
right?
Yeah, I was... Okay, best